Welcome to the Ribeye Radio Show, the official show of the Steak Cook-Off Association. Now, sit back, grab a cold one, and let's see what's cooking.
We're back, episode 19.
At last, here from beautiful Bedford. We're here in our office together. We've been on the road the last few shows.
That's about to happen again. This weekend, I go to Fredericksburg. Where are you headed?
It's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And my daughter and her boyfriend are going to cook us a brisket. So, a weekend at home. And then It's on to the summer.
Yeah, then it's nonstop from there. All right, everything looks like it's working sound-wise. All right, let's jump right into this thing. We hadn't done a show in a bit. This episode, who sponsored this one, Kenny? Who did this one? Was this PK Grills? The official grill of the Steak Cook-Off Association?
Love my PK Grills.
Absolutely.
They are just showing up everywhere.
Oh, man.
I see pictures from Japan. There's PK Grill.
I know.
I've seen them in Australia now. It's incredible.
I saw 3 of them in Australia when I was there this last week. Crazy.
Yeah. It costs as much to ship it there as it does as the grill costs.
That's crazy.
Wow. So if anyone's going to Australia and wouldn't mind carrying one on their back, you could make a couple $100.
Huh. There's interesting.
You could do a PK mule to Australia.
That would work.
Yeah.
All right. Let me dive in. The members only page, we got that updated. If you go on there, there's now pictures from some of our different sponsors, and it'll tell you above it what the discount might be for that sponsor.
There's some great discounts there.
Yeah. Guys, use these things. One of them's with Budget Car Rental. At the championship, a lot of teams are coming in, so if you book with Budget, I think they'll help you out with a discount there, which helps out.
And the Gunter Wilhelm site is now active. We have our own page there. We have custom steak knife set.
Nice.
Great Father's Day gift, or for any steak enthusiast. So he put some great prices on there. I was surprised.
Good.
I was like, wow, those are cheap.
I know I've shanked myself with a couple of those knives
They're
already.
Sharp.
They're sharp.
Jeez.
Yeah. They hold their edge pretty well.
Yeah, wickedly sharp, as David says.
As he likes to say. All right.
In his voice. I can't do his voice. It's a few octaves out of my range.
I might get in trouble if I did. I don't know.
So how was beautiful Australia?
It was nice. It was great. We go over there. We're there on a mission. It's going there to retrain, to train reps so we can grow. And, we've put in 3 or 4 visits and trained reps the whole time. We've now got a pair of reps that are certified to run events in Australia. And
certifiable. They're a lot of fun.
We've got and certifiable. We've got an agreement with ABA running events over there. We're going to do some joint events. And,
I think there's 3 of them that are in the works.
Yeah.
Besides the 2 that are already scheduled.
Yeah, there's 3 more we've got paperwork on, and there's more coming. I think next year we may have 20 events over there. Jay and Adam have been
down under there.
Down there, wherever the heck we're going. Toilet goes the opposite way, I know that. But Jay and Adam, they've been so helpful in helping us grow down there. We couldn't have even got our start without the ABA, so we definitely want to support those guys and thank them. And hopefully we'll get some teams take off from, come over there next year.
What I think is great is just see the interaction between people here in America and the teams over there. Pancho and Lefty are more popular in Australia than we are.
I think so. I've told those boys I'm going to try to get them over there next year to do a class.
Yeah.
When I'm over there, people ask me about it. Ask me about them and their rubs. And
I see the boys are doing a class. Pancho and Lefty put up
I can't remember where it is, though.
Terrible promo for them, but it's on their page.
Way to really rock that one, Ken.
Sorry.
Anyway, Australia went well. We've got new reps there. The meat stock it needs to be on everyone's bucket list to hit that.
It's incredible. It's unlike anything here in America.
It's the Cirque du Soleil of cook-offs. Just something going everywhere, and that's hopefully we can get that going at our championship because it was a blast.
Yeah, if we could do one here, Meat Stock America,
that would be
and
great.
Do our championship with them.
No hints there, Jay.
Are you listening, boy?
Just to update the WFC, we've got a lot of teams that are qualified for WFC now.
Yeah, anybody with more than 20 points or anybody that's won an event straight up is eligible.
And it's going to be first come, first serve.
Absolutely. So if you want to be there,
sign up and pay, because when it fills up, it's gone.
There's more people registered for it than our championship.
So far, yeah.
So don't be shy.
Yeah, sign up for both of these things. It's going to be a great event. You don't necessarily have to pay for the SCA World Championship right now.
No.
Just sign up so we know, and then we're going to have a date.
Because if you're not going to go and you've already qualified, please let us know.
Yeah, we'll definitely award that to the next person.
The bid goes to the next person. And I forgot what I was going to say.
Don't know.
Called Dead Air.
There is a on the bottom of our website, there is a link to Amazon.com. Whenever I buy office supplies or anything for the house, even, I click on that link, it goes to Amazon, and SCA gets like this little fraction of it.
It pays our rent.
Yeah, I wish it did.
We got a check last month for $24.
$24. Yeah,
that's incredible.
That'll buy some more paper or staples.
Bought our membership card. I think that's what it was.
Bought some cards.
The plastic ones.
Good. Anyway,
what I meant to say was sign up for events in advance. If you're a member, we will give you your money back if you cannot go. You don't have to pay as long as we know in advance.
Correct.
But, if you sign up and you're not there and you haven't paid, you're still not out anything. But, we're very generous on refunds.
Yeah. We've had some events that, we talked about that last time, that actually canceled because people waited to the end, and then I got all these calls, hey, where is it? I can't help you at that point, and I couldn't help the event, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think we can say that enough.
I know it. What other? We were talking about something else today down the same vein. Oh, well, yeah, that came up. We'll hit that too. The other thing, let's talk about thin steaks.
Welcome to Buy World, yeah.
Yeah, thin steaks. The promoter purchases these steaks for the events. I mean, and when it happens, there was one guy that said, hey, I want my money back, and the promoter gave him his money back. We go over and over what the standard is. I just sent out 3
on
new
their
ones.
Contract.
Yeah.
When they sign up, the sanction form, it's we list, it's something they have to initial. We will do the steaks, choice or above, 1 inch and 1/8 thick. And sometimes it doesn't happen.
Well, everyone's cooking the same steaks.
But everyone is cooking the same steak. So,
and the rules aren't going to change. So,
we try, and, sometimes there are charitable events, and, what can you do? You just have to...
work harder with them to make sure they don't do it again. But
yes,
the event in question, I guess.
All 7 cooks.
Yeah, had 7 cooks, and that was a
Who got 10th place?
I get those ones. I don't know.
No one gets them.
We do a raffle. No. Problem with that, though, is it was a percentage payout. And when you do a percentage payout, we never have a good turnout, or we haven't so far. Mm-hmm. So we are not going to have percentage payouts available anymore. It's going to be a standard payout, even if it's a 300, 200, 100, at least they know
it's
what
a
it
fixed
pay
cost.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously we try to encourage them to pay more, but they will from now on be a standard payout, so the guys will know what they could win.
Yeah, I haven't seen many that's under 1,000. There's a couple, but it's rare. But it's
sometimes in the new markets where they're kind of it's brand new and they're worried.
Yeah.
I saw one in Virginia that way, but as when it comes around the next time, they're going to see the event went great and they'll pay more. And there's pretty much
they're actually making money doing the events.
Yeah, there's pretty much a break even number, and and same thing on the cook side though. There's a certain number that draws you out there.
Yeah,
you've got to have that amount. And anyway, so it's a fine line that some of the new events are walking because they haven't had one before.
I was talking to the promoter at the event that we're going to do in West Virginia about what to charge for an entry fee. I'm like, well, $150. That's kind of steep for that area, but they don't have to buy any food.
Right.
The meat's provided, and they can win $1,000. So people don't balk at that.
Seems to be the magic.
I don't think that's a preventer from getting in the door, but it allows them to give away that bigger prize money.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, steak. We covered.
There was something we talked about this morning. You were going to write it down to put on the radio show.
We covered the steaks, and we covered the. I don't know. There was something new.
There was. Well, come to us.
It'll come to us. Oh, there is. I am almost there on a brand new store that will offer shirts, hats, visors, all
merchandise internationally.
All sorts of merchandise internationally. It is actually located in Europe, so it'll be the shipping is cheap. Will be much less expensive. They will also service Australia at the same price, so shipping's going to be good. How we get a lot of requests for it over there, so hopefully we'll be able to sell it to Australia and Europe. No, we're not making much on it, but it is a service that allows people to get the shirts they want.
Yeah,
I just rather,
it's like the PK Grill. Shipping's a problem.
Yeah, so we should have that up pretty soon. And yes, Lucas Armstrong, there even are SCA yoga pants. They cover
yoga pants.
Yes, and no, I don't want to see in them, Lucas.
No,
I'm just saying.
Or anyone else.
Anybody, yeah. Anyway, there's all sorts of stuff on there. Pretty fun stuff. But anyway, check that out. It should be up this weekend, hopefully.
Well, let's do our international segment.
Yes, we just had one we just had had one this last week, the Canadian Steak Championships in Langley.
Danny Kennedy went up and represented us.
Danny ran it. We've got a new one in Ontario, Canada. I want to say it's the end of September.
Yeah, the Canadians, they liked Danny. They thought he was jovial and a sense of humor.
That's weird, because I don't get that from him at all.
Never hear that in America, so...
No, Danny's a great guy.
Yeah.
But this will be in Ontario, so the other's in Vancouver. This is the opposite coast.
And that's their French country.
Correct.
Same gentleman. By Montreal.
Mm-hmm. Same gentleman wants to do one.
They don't use Montreal steak seasoning in Montreal.
Of course they don't. Well, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we got a couple more in Australia. I know there's one in Adelaide coming up.
That was my grandmother's name.
July 7th, was it?
Yeah.
Dang it. Well,
I believe Trent's going to do that. That's his first solo.
Yeah, Trent's going to run that. Trent seems to be well liked by guys over there, well respected, and
now he could snap their head off. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he'll body slam them.
Yeah.
Now Trent pretty much ran this event. I just kind of made sure everyone knew what they were in place, but he ran the event. He did a great job.
In Australia, they've been doing the 4 categories. They kind of make a day of it.
They are, and
so steak plus 3 ancillaries.
They're really liking the different categories over there. It kind of opens it up, gives them something fun, new to do. And I mentioned deviled eggs, and some of these guys jumped out of their shoes. They were fired up for deviled eggs. I'm like, we could try it.
God, I did bacon over there. I loved the bacon category.
Oh, yeah, some of those bacon tournaments were awesome.
And then Harry's going strong in Europe.
Yeah.
He just did one in Scotland, and new ones are popping up every day over there.
There's one coming up, I think it's 6/16 that we just got. Criguisis?
I couldn't pronounce that. I saw your handwriting.
I'm going to butcher that one, but anyway, there's another one in the Netherlands. They're doing a great job. And Petra and Nico and everybody over there is really, the new reps are doing a wonderful job of running that, and we don't have to go over there. I mean, they just run things.
I'd like to go over there.
Well, we need
to go back and do
that visit,
an inspection.
Yes, sir. If that's what you want to call it.
Well, let's talk about news from our sponsors.
Still got the Auto Wild Bounty, $1,000. You've cooked some steaks at home on it now.
Man, it's fun. It really is fun.
There's a learning curve.
I did nachos on it too, where you melt the cheese. It was like, whoa.
They're a salamander, basically, and they could cook.
It took me a little while playing with the steak, but man, the outside, that little sear, that
just sealed the flavor.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Nice. Grill Grates course, PK Grills, being we're going to make
a big announcement next week, live from Memphis in May.
There was a small bonus if you were listening. Pelican Coolers, we mentioned Auto Wild. The new link on the website to get a discount for Gunnar Wilhelm.
And our favorite soft drink, Cheerwine.
Cheerwine, and of course our favorite.
They're going to become available in Texas now.
Are they?
Finally got distribution figured out for Texas.
Great. And of course Dripping Springs Vodka. Can't forget those boys.
Yes.
All right.
Love our sponsors. Thank you. And they're great products. They really are great products.
Well, we stand behind every one of those. Great products. All right. The ancillary rules are pretty much, that rule sheet's going good. The only one that I think we talked about, actually we mentioned today, that's what it was the rules for the the mixed drinks have become a little muddied. What was the solution we talked about today to kind of solve that?
Take 2 drinks to the judging area. One is garnished for presentation.
Okay.
And the other is just a 16-ounce cup of the beverage.
And so in the judge area,
we set the garnished drink in the middle of the table. Each of the judges has a scorecard.
Yep.
Then the table captain pours the other drink, ungarnished, into 5
tasting cups.
Yes, the tasting cups.
Okay.
Provided by the organization.
I watched guys try to carry those things.
It's too hard. It really is. So we kind of work the kinks out of that in Colorado. And so the table captains will divvy out the drinks for the sampling. So the turn-in, 2 cups, 1 garnished.
And they'll provide their own garnished cup, right?
Yes.
And the other cup?
Same thing.
Okay. So
red Solo cup.
Okay. Good enough. All right. Well, that solves that. And then what else you want to talk about? Anything else on that area?
Ancillary rules. Point came up. Danny said, in the burgers, what are they going to be cooked to? And we don't have a doneness standard for burgers.
It doesn't state that. So
but in execution, you as a judge, if you don't like it cooked well, I think that might affect the execution score.
Certainly.
Because I think you undercooked it and screwed it up.
But burger is a totally different animal. I mean, as far as doneness of a burger, I think that's why we left it open to begin with.
It's ambiguous, but by design.
Right. All right. We agree on that. I agree with you. Yeah, it is hard to
I like my burgers well done. I don't like pink in the middle. It grosses me out.
On a burger?
Well, I worked for Burger King for 10 years.
Well, yeah.
So any pink was a bad thing. So
that's a Burger King, though.
I know, but it sticks. There's a lot of old people like me that think, raw hamburger's bad. And it's funny because I'll eat steak tartare.
People think underdone pork is bad, but if it's... I like it a little underdone. There hadn't been a case of trichinosis in 75 years in this country.
It still freaks me out.
All right. I like it a little pink on the pork.
That's why we're not doing pork steak. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, we haven't any of those for a long time. All right, judges, talked about them. They need to register 90 days prior to an event. And
great judges. We've had some good judging events.
In the classes, we're talking to them about, hey, you may serve any role. You could be a table captain, you could be a turning captain, or you could be a tasting judge. And honestly, there's a lot of judges that would just as soon fill those roles. Mm-hmm. So the people that want to judge are getting to judge. And then the others are help filling in. So I think that's worked out great. Especially, there's a lot of events we go to, and we don't get the support we need from the
I did the event in Wichita Falls. It was a fundraiser for the United Way. Mm-hmm. And so the judges were the sponsors and the charity people from Wichita Falls area. So the certified judges were the table captains.
Were they?
And, so the certified judges that came in helped me manage the event and did a great job.
The event looked like it went great. All right, upcoming events. Well, we already had all of these on the list because I made this to do in Australia and was so tired and jet lagged I didn't get it done.
We've already had these events.
Yeah, so that's good.
So we could call them last week's events.
Yeah, last week's events. No, this weekend we have Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Yes.
We've got Marion.
It's our first in Virginia, is that correct?
Yes, this is the first event in Virginia. And since then, we've booked another one in Virginia.
Yep.
In Wise, Virginia. And we booked
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yep.
I've got one in Delaware coming.
That's amazing.
And we booked another in Pennsylvania. So those guys are starting to really grow up that way. The one in West Virginia is going to be at an insane asylum. It's like the largest one in the United States. Mm-hmm. Their logo's like a pig in a straitjacket.
Yeah, Weston,
that's it. Got one in July in Wise, Virginia.
Now we're excited about going those. Yeah, I booked that.
You booked one in, where's the one you booked? Glasgow, Kentucky.
Yeah, bourbon country.
I'm excited about that.
Dwayne Pointer, who owns Rib Liquors. I've known Dwayne a couple of years now. Great guy. He is hosting it at his location, and he's going all out. He's going big time. It's at the end of July, And he has bourbon sponsors. The state of Kentucky is going to sponsor it. He's gone all in. So we'll be out there in the hillbilly hills.
In the holler?
In the holler.
Well, you've been watching too much Justified, man.
You know, my dad's family came from that area.
Did they?
Yeah. Back in the 1700s.
Wow. All right, Lockhart, Texas. This is going to be, actually, I think B&B's helping with this one.
Yes.
That's going to be in October. There's another, I can't even list them all, but I know.
Colleyville, Jonesville.
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida's got another one.
You know, it's like an iceberg, what you see on our website.
There's
this whole group that aren't even posted yet.
There's a stack of them just waiting for one thing or another.
There's 50 more events.
When I get hit with those, man, I'm going to be behind. Anyway, I did miss Marion, Arkansas is going to be this weekend as well. I think last I heard this afternoon, Danny had 42 teams there.
Esperanza.
In Esperanza.
I like saying that. Esperanza.
Makes me want a margarita.
It's time.
I mean, you could say house. You could say house blend, and I want a margarita.
I want a margarita.
All right, I'm going to let's hit some of these results.
Okay,
They're from a couple weeks ago, but we can hit them. I'm just going to call top 3 on some of these.
Okay.
And then have you opened up this week's results?
Mm-mm.
I've got those on the website. If you can't read my writing anyway. That's awesome.
I have some of these. I know the ones I was at.
All right, I'll hit Fordyce.
Okay.
John Roger qualified for the SCA World Championship there. First place, Philip Weaver got second, and Johnny Joseph got third. Do you think the guys can hear Johnny coming on that points list? He came
out of nowhere.
He has steadily turned on the gas and is creeping up the list.
He's going to show those young whippersnappers at the top of the leaderboard that Johnny's
Godfather's coming back.
Johnny.
Linden, Jason Mazanek got another victory. He's on a bit of a roll.
Yep.
Which I think, did that make Chuck Evans qualified for the World Championship?
Yes.
Great.
That was Chuck's qualifier.
And then David Tristan got third.
Mm-hmm.
Wichita, Kansas, Rick Schultz won again. I think he won, I want to say he won, we were both at that one. It was in Omaha, or Nebraska. No. Oklahoma.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Shawnee, Oklahoma, I think. Anyway, second place was Craig Carter, and he qualified for it. Third place was Anthony Hernandez. And, oh, geez, I know you can't read this one. Reichhoff, Germany. First place was, this might be one of the coolest names I've heard in steak. Hawk Blackburn. He won it. Second place was Michael Keese. Third place was, it just said Ava M. I'm not sure. She wasn't a member. I'm trying to figure that one out. But do you want to do Brighton? Nope. Can't read my writing still. All right.
Good going times. Up to our site so I can read them.
Brighton, Colorado, first place. And this guy was popular, man. When he posted, everyone really congratulated. I think he's a long-term barbecue guy. Jason Ganahal, is that correct? Ganal. Okay. He won first place. Second.
He's famous. He has one of the top barbecue restaurants in Denver.
Really?
Yeah.
Second place was Tammy Osborne, her first event. Third place was Richard Symes. Then Jacksonville, Jerry Buchanan won. I butchered that name. Second was Jim Haskett. Third was Russell Wright. And Jerry was a guy that time I was down there, he did a challenge with blanking it. Never mind. My buddy from Georgia he challenged him. He guaranteed he could beat him on a chimney.
On the chimney.
He got third place and beat him, but this guy came back and won first place this time. All right, you got some current ones?
Current ones.
Yeah, Q on the Yazoo.
Meat stock.
Yeah, you can hit any of those, all of those.
All right, meat stock.
There's a lot of them from last week.
Dane Cowan got first place.
Yeah.
And Gus Gallagher and Andrew Morbido.
They were second and third?
Yep. Elk Grove, Mr. Troy Youngblood
ran that one.
Tamako Honisto. I like that name.
Yeah.
First place. David McMahon was second, and Jason Springer was third.
Oh, the Springer Show.
The Pirate Festival, no pun intended.
Oh.
Aaron Guidry had first place.
That's his second. He's qualified again.
Yeah. Good and deal. Then the Worm, Joe Castillo, Congratulations to him. And Farron Milley
was third.
Yep. Then Mark Marley, your lovely wife Michelle was out there. Ismail Hinos was first. Matt Alexander was second. And Shane Kapka was third place.
Nice.
And then the event I did in Wichita Falls, Dusty Birch, another young guy, did a great job. Dino Anest was second place. And,
Dino.
Yep. A new member, by the way. Nice. And Jim Paddock.
Jim runs the event in Denton.
Okay, yeah.
He was a promoter. Great job.
And then Appleton, Wisconsin, Anita did that event.
Yep.
Richard Parker was first place. Dan Fagerland was second place. And Paul Pepperidge is third place.
Excellent.
Canada. I put some great pictures of Danny with the young guy from Canada. But Spencer Watts is in first place. Kevin Legg, if everyone remembers Kevin from last year's World Championship.
He's the dude that lost his trousers on the way to the stage, didn't he? He was dancing.
He went sliding down I thought he was going to kill himself on the ramp.
No, he's athletic.
Yes, second place. And then Renette Foster was in third. Then on to Florida, I believe David Haskett.
Yes.
Judy Jones, number one. Congratulations.
Casey Jones' wife.
Yes.
She also scored the highest score I've seen on record.
That old saying, you got to keep up with the Joneses.
I guess so down there. Yeah, she almost had a perfect score.
Yeah, congratulations, Judy.
It was great.
John Pendray was in second place, and then Brandon Gurley is in third place. Then to Greenwood, Mississippi, Mr. Josh Hawkins. That guy is an amazing cook.
Yeah.
I've had some of his food.
We met
not
him,
just steak, but
we met him at that MBN 2 or 3 years ago. And
he gave me a recipe to do shrimp etouffee. Oh my gosh, killer! And Johnny Joseph got another second place there.
Jeez, on a roll.
Yep. Josh Fair was in third place. And then the Roanoke Roundup. They do a great event.
Last but not least,
they celebrate the police, the fire department, and the EMTs. They kind of do an inner city challenge with those guys. And fire department won. Brian Parker got a great big hero trophy.
Nice.
Great event. Cody Allenbar got second place last year and then second place again this year. So
Cody's consistent.
Yeah. And then Steve Vizinet was in third place. So they do a great job. Love that event.
Good events.
So I think that brings us up to current.
All right. And these points were as of last week. So to find those, I got to go on Facebook.
Talk about a little bit. We were able to fix the glitch.
Yep. Guys were... I had a couple guys message me saying, hey, I can't find the points on the... Or I can't see the points on the website. Well, when I pulled it up on my iPhone, I could see it, but other guys couldn't pull it up on their iPhone or their iPads. I think maybe my phone had more memory. So I went in and I looked
split
at
them up.
Yeah, and I split them up because we had all of them on one page. All the results you could just tab through.
And it works because I'm looking at it on my iPhone currently.
Yeah. So now I think we got that fixed. You can actually see it on any page. Any system should be able to show it, which is great.
So 42 points is 10th place. Is that right?
Yes. Brett's going to say that sounds good in theory because he doesn't know.
I counted down 10 people.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. No, right here. Yeah. 10th place is John Green.
So Dan Judd is at 41 points. So right on the bubble there.
One on the bubble.
And then there's 3 people at 40 points.
Yep. 9th place got Jimmy Parsons. Let's see if we can name the cities are out of. He's out of Memphis area. Jason.
Well, it's a 3-way tie for 9th place. Yeah.
Jason's out of the DFW area. John Green, he's out of Louisiana.
Yes.
With 42. Who's in 8th?
Carrie's at 40, so.
Golly, they're up there.
Yeah.
8th place, David Tristan out of Houston.
Then Poncho and Lefty.
No.
Well.
Oh, yeah.
They're tied.
No, you're right. They have
47 points.
Yeah.
Yep. 49 points is Gene Potts. Gene the Machine.
5th place, 52 points, Chuck Edwards.
Dr. Chuck.
he could bring them back to life and cook them. That guy's killing it.
A good vet could still save them. So.
That's it. And Johnny Joseph's climbing
Johnny's
up
in
there.
4th place.
62 points.
And the miracle man himself, Mr. Casey Jones.
Casey's got 63. He's right there, and he's out of Florida, but he's traveling for
Johnny's
events.
at 62.
I think Haskett said today, David did, that we're probably going to have 12 events or so
in Florida.
Yeah, Florida, Georgia area, which is, man,
we're
that's
popping
great.
up like the measles. Somebody said that this weekend.
Jeez.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Then the Bottomland boys, Robert and Michael, had 71 points. And then Mr. Kendall Adair.
He has a new team name. Is it
Smoked and Spiced?
There you go. He is in first place with 81 points. He'll be there this weekend, and I know we'll see him next weekend hanging out at Memphis in May. So
yeah.
We should be doing good. I get to cook that weekend.
We get to cook.
Yes. We are in the beef category at Memphis in May. We're cooking with Boar's Night Out. They've been nice enough to let us hack up a couple categories. Yeah. We ain't going to touch the barbecue, obviously.
I'm going to do seafood, and then you're going to do the exotic.
Yeah. It will be exotic.
Exotically. It'll be a good time. If you've never been to Memphis in May, it's also a bucket list.
Yes.
It's just the most amazing.
The location makes a lot of it. And
it's beautiful. It's right on the river.
These guys have 2-story setups for their events. It's very commercial, I guess.
It's very unique. I've never seen anything like it.
It's nuts. But hopefully the championship will be similar to that as far as the location.
Yes.
We need to go. Let's do the next radio show from the location.
Let's do it Facebook Live.
From the location?
From the location. Then you'll be able to see what we're looking at.
Sounds good. All right. Ancillary categories. Has this been changed since then?
I have no idea.
Oh, when was this posted? Yes, I think this one might be off because we've updated since then. So I believe Bruh B Grillers, I think they have 20 points. I will have to verify that. Crippled Kid Cookers, 12 points. And then third is High Stakes with 11 points. We do these on team name. So I think this week we had
I got to learn to write down the team name.
On ancillaries, it goes by teams. And that was just to encourage more team members to
absolutely.
Cook ancillaries. They help.
The more the merrier. Anyone can cook them.
It helps support the event.
Absolutely.
And it gives some guys something to do in the afternoon and gets other people involved. So we'll have some sort of situation for the winner of the ancillary rankings also at the end of the year. We got to work that out.
I've got a few ideas, but Boyd and Crystal are owning it.
Yep. And the points thing, we've got a lot of things to announce on that as soon as we can finalize that with the other sponsor that is helping us with that. What are we missing, Kenny?
Gosh, I think we've gotten...
Budget code on. Okay, we talked about that. Hotels. Have you heard back from Mark on the new hotels yet? I know I messaged him Tuesday.
We will have another block. Our 150-room block is gone.
Goners.
Gone.
Wow.
And we're working on another 150-room block. So.
Okay. So more hotels coming?
Yes.
And they'll all be downtown area. Everything will be close.
Yep.
And then the Kickoff Classic is that weekend. I wanted to talk about that real quick because that's a whole nother event on Sunday. Man, we are going to have... That is going to be an awesome weekend. I think I got the Kickoff Classic info here. Of course, I could be a liar, too.
It's over my shoulder.
Oh, it's over your shoulder. Yes. It's going to be on Sunday. It's a $100 entry fee, and it's open to the public. So a team could come in Sunday morning, not earlier, and set up, because Saturday are the first rounds of the championship. Sunday's the final. But you can come in for $100, even if you didn't qualify for the championship, and compete. First place is how much, Kenny?
First place is $1,500.
$1,500. Second place is $1,000. Third, $750. Fourth is $500, I think. So
it's on the website already.
Yeah,
we already listed the event. So.
Good deal. And we're paying through 15th at that thing. Gets $100. So going to be a great event.
We just hope there's a lot of people and it's a way to give back.
Both of those are going to be in the championship, of course.
And we'll have cool trophies, and there's going to be music and other vendors, and it'll be interesting because we have some help this year putting on the event. So we will be included in a part of a festival. So
I think it's going to be bigger and better than ever.
As always, yes.
Bigger and better. Can you think of anything else you want to throw down? Talk about Texas Hold'em. Yes.
Cook-off.
No, Texas Cook'em High Stakes in Edinburgh, Texas.
That's a monster this year.
Oh, it's a monster every year. Last year, that's our big... Last 2 years...
It's still bigger than our championship.
It has been, yeah. 128 teams the last 2 years. First
3
place.
Years. Haven't we done 3 years?
We did. It wasn't 128 the first year, though. Anyway, this one is $2,000 payout for first place, $1,500 for second, $1,000 for third. Man, it goes 7, 5, 4, 3, 250, 200 all the way to 10th place.
Yep.
And then 11th through 15th is
$100.
But your $250 entry fee gets you into the entire steak and barbecue cook-off.
Yeah.
Or you can cook just steak for $150. Man, it's a great event. They've got entertainment. They've got great fireworks afterwards. And Ronnie puts on...
It's just great entertainment. You know, it'd be like going to Six Flags on the 4th of July.
That weekend, you could hit Shreveport, Louisiana on Wednesday. Go down to Shiner on Friday night. Shiner, Texas, just posted it. And then hit Edinburgh the following day on the 4th of July, on Saturday, or July 7th.
Yeah.
So you could hit...
And then Shreveport.
You could make the tour 3 events in 4 days.
And then head on up to Iowa with me and do Mason City.
Good Lord, putting some miles on the car.
Yes, Leona and Jim are putting on an amazing event out in Mason City.
Both promoters of the year were on that same weekend, or in the same week, Edinburgh and
Mason City.
So they run great events. You guys,
Minneapolis is going to be a big one too. Damon and Lou Holter.
Yeah, I want to say
$5,000 first place.
Yeah, how many events? How many is he already at? I want to say he was at 30 teams already.
Oh, that's going to be huge up there.
Yeah, event list while we ramp for this. Where is that? Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. It's August the 4th, so it's the first weekend in August, and it's a new food hall. So it's one of those new concepts that have, just like a European market.
It's in St. Paul, isn't it?
Well, Minneapolis, St. Paul. It's like DFW.
Yeah.
But MSP, baby.
Yeah. He has... I take that... I'm wrong. He already has 37 signed up for it so far.
Isn't that incredible?
Well, he did some sort of promotion.
He did some great marketing.
Yeah, where he put...
5,000 helps.
Yeah,
that helps.
That doesn't
the graphics, hurt. His graphics, his marketing, video. His promoting, to all you promoters that are listening to this, those things make a difference.
Having a flyer early makes a difference. It helps us to promote your event.
Absolutely.
It really help us help you. But he also did $1,000 ancillary. His appetizer's $1,000 for first place. That's going to be fun. Paying through top 10.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to be the rep officiating, and Dick Dowlin is going to be helping me.
You might consider changing that timeline, by the way.
Okay. What's the problem with the timeline?
Well, you have paying $1,000 first place ancillary.
Yeah.
Or for the appetizer.
Yeah.
But you have 45 minutes before steak judging starts. You're going to have so many appetizers, I bet you're going to want to spread that out a little bit.
Okay. And Damon, if you're listening.
Yeah, we might get
Can you have your people talk to my people? And,
you have people?
We have people.
Oh, wow.
I sure as hell don't do the flyers.
Oh.
Brett the Machine.
Yeah, honestly, almost every one of these has an appetizer attached, Ken.
Yeah,
so
we're all going to do appetizers.
Yeah, we're going to...
we'll have to take a look at the timeline, folks.
We'll adjust that. But
you're going to be in Minneapolis anyhow, so...
Great event. Awesome.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be exciting.
Man, it's been a great season already.
Johnny Joseph is going there, I've heard.
Is he?
I'm going there. My wife is even coming.
Wow.
That's
you are going to see family up there. All right. Well, it's been...
You want to come?
No, I don't know. I guess, maybe. I thought I was already somewhere. There's no telling.
Are you going to do a summer vacation?
I've been accused of doing them all the time, but no.
It's staying home.
No, if I get a week off or if I had a weekend off, I'm going to be at the house.
In your backyard.
I got so many projects, man. Like I have stuff to do at home. I just don't have time to do it. But I'm glad.
So traveling isn't as glamorous as it seems?
No, 17 hours on a plane is not real glamorous when you sit next to guys that sometimes...
I had a guy sleep on me.
Oh, gross.
This is like, every time he fell asleep, he was like... And I was on the aisle, so I'd lean out toward the aisle, and the ladies would go through the cart and bump me. Then I'd lean back, and then he'd lean back, and it was like,
No, I really enjoy when we do go over to, like, Australia.
It's fun getting there, but in between is hard.
We get a couple hours to see some sights real quick.
Yeah.
But then you're there at the event, you're running the event and training, and it's work. I mean, and the promoters pay for us to be there and to teach classes and stuff, so we're really singing for our supper anyway.
Yeah. When I used to interview people, my headhunting career, those folks had traveled 70% of the time.
Oh, jet lag kicks your ass.
It does.
Man.
I never really got it until recently. So
I'm wore out today, but I get on the plane tomorrow to go to Fredericksburg, and I'm excited to go. Never been there.
It's really historic.
That's what I heard. Is every Fredericksburg historic?
This one is.
Virginia?
Yeah, I mean, that's like the Revolutionary War and,
awesome.
Civil War and just an early settlement.
That's going to be cool. Well, I'm in Friday morning. I drive down from D.C., I think. Mm-hmm. Going to get there a couple hours before the event, run the event, and I fly out Friday mornings, or Saturday morning. It's Mother's Day. I'm going to try to stay married.
Quick trips.
Hopefully get back and take my mom cook my mom lunch on Mother's Day. How about that?
Mother's Day, so
yes.
All of those mothers out there.
Yes, all the moms in SCA.
Thank you for supporting the SCA. And
yes,
the ladies have been on a roll. There's a lot of them.
I'm telling you, I figured
Judy
it out.
Jones, Shauna Rapolo, Carrie Green, Peggy Grimes.
Peggy Grimes. They all just show up. They
how about Lisa
out.
Watney?
Yeah, how about that?
Big shout out to Lisa.
I think we mentioned last time, but she won the World Food Championships.
$100.
I had tears in my eyes. I was watching it on the phone. I was like, oh my, she's down to 5th, 4th, and it just kept going. They did a great job with that day there, I think. I think Mike did a wonderful job, and we're proud to be part of a WFC event this year.
Yep, the people keep signing up. So
last year they had 32, I think, participate in stake.
We're already past that.
I believe we already had 34 signed up. So I think we're helping to build that part of the event, and it's going to be an SCA party out there. I know that.
Oh, it's going to be a party.
Everyone will be there. So anyway.
Well, come see us in Memphis and enjoy your Mother's Day weekend.
Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for supporting SCA.
And watch for our big announcement next week, Thursday afternoon.
See you later.
See you later.